Yo, what's good? We in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? I was just looking at this Bonnie. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, what's good? What's good? What we talking about? Looking at Bronny. Hey, Bronny got his. Hey, what's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? The net Jesus is in here. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Where they at? I'm just looking at how Bronny just in the league. They was out there working. Listen, Connect is gonna be real. About to go to OTR for a bit, homie. If I'm out your way, we definitely gotta link up. What's OTR? What's OTR? What's OTR, Sean? Oh, over the road class of CDL. Yup. It's good. It's gravy. It's gravy. We getting work. I need to hit my man Dion, see if he made it to over there yesterday to the John. Hey, what y'all got going? What's going on with the boxing world? It's pretty quiet out here right now. Shout out to 2 and 2. It's 4. God needs you in order to come into the world. Nigga probably sleep. Let me see if Cantrell up. Yeah, blood, we getting ready for this border wars, getting it going.
What's good, Coach?
Hey, did y'all go to the gym yesterday?
Yesterday, so we were supposed to meet at 3, like I was anticipating, bro, to be ready. And so I have the gym for us from 3 to 6:30. And Donna, she has an event from 6:30 to the evening. They're doing some makeover at gym. So shit, he wasn't able to make it at that time. So he said he gonna let me know.
Oh yeah, shit, y'all good. It's all right.
Friday and Sunday.
All right, that's cool. Just whenever y'all put together.
To move around with me. I don't know if you want me to record it or not even just move with him. I don't know what level he on. He fighting in the UFC, but I told him shit, he around my weight class and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's cool with you. I'm just looking for your approval or whatever you want to make.
It just depends, you know what I mean?
Well, I want you to show me how to use the bag because I think I know how to do the bag right, like what you're showing me in essence and like what I see. But I want like if you can just show me like how to like shit, just make sure I'm doing it right. Like
no, I know what you're saying. Like, so bro, it's all good. I know what you're saying. Like, cause you never really, hitting the bag is not anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure you're using the bag to your full advantage, bro. I get it. It's just different shit you do with different bags. You know what I'm saying? Like,
switch my jobs up.
I mean, it just depends on what bag you want, because you got circle bags. It's just different drills you could do, and for if I was you, I would just be doing. I would suggest that you do drills on the bag, so you can really just don't go hit the bag any type of way. Always work on your drills: jab, double jab, triple jab, double jab, right hand to the body, 1-2 hook, drop down, go to the guts. You know what I'm saying? Like you working on combinations. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3. Then shoot to go to the body. You know what I'm saying? Step around, making sure your technique is good. Going back to the double jab, being in range, making sure you sticking a double jab in there. Dude never hit me back. No, blood. You will get enough sparring. You don't believe me. Just let it come, because it's not gonna be what you think. Like, it's gonna be times you're gonna be really working, and times you're working on shit, and then it's gonna be times when you're not gonna want to spar because it's gonna be real work. Like, you're gonna be gassed the fuck out. Like, so just be patient, please.
What time shit can we link up? Cause I got something for you too.
Shit, we at 12.
At 12?
I'm gonna be at the lake because I gotta train. I gotta see if I'm training Cuz today, if he feeling better or was good.
All right, I'll pull up for you. I'll pull up on you. I'll be over there. Shit, I got something for you in there. Shit.
Yeah, but we're gonna definitely get some work in, because it's another gym in Hayward that they just opened up. And I know they got a ring in there. I'm gonna see what how much it costs or whatever, because it just be hard to get in gyms. Niggas be acting weird in these gyms. Like, I don't.
I'm gonna try to find you one to find us one too.
I really can go to Pittsburgh, but
yeah, I mean, shit, I can make it happen. I'll just have to clear out, like, just move some shit around and then just make sure they keep it free for us or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get that 3-4 hours because I'm sure we're gonna be
yeah, no, you're gonna need some time.
Yeah, that's good. Shit, we can make that. If that's the best option for you, shit.
I just gotta get a gym like where we can use the ring. Niggas is just be acting like dude who I called yesterday. We used to work at Guardian, but I texted him and called him after my dude told me to like hit him up. Like, soon as I hit him up, he ain't hit me back. And it's a white dude, but he from Ohio too. And nigga, that's just regular shit. How niggas be acting weird. I don't be having time for that type weak shit. Like, especially when niggas don't even text you back. It's just like these niggas be kind of emotional with their boxing teaching and shit. Because when a pro nigga come in there and just like, these niggas be sensitive when it come to like professional boxers and shit being in their spaces. Shit weird, but this shit corny. Shit, what's up, Joe Breezy? Whatever's on the menu is on the menu, man. What you think about Cassidy pulling out the John battle? I think Cause he finally got the real battle legs under him now. He finally get how to talk to the opponent and rap to the crowd.
You said you're gonna be over there at 12?
Yeah, I'm about to hit dude right now and see where he at. I'm about to do this live real quick. And yeah, I'll send you a link. One. Yeah, no, I don't oh, he pulled out the John battle? Joe Breezy? I ain't know he pulled out the John. Why he do that? Why he pull out the John? Why did he pull out the battle then? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We just get on here, get a quick live in. We were just talking boxing, getting some work. Just getting some little work in. Everybody's talking about better be as next opponent, whoever it is, they better listen, they better have defense and a tank. Yeah, I still be training fighters. I got some people right now because they want to fight in the border wars. So we getting work. They want to fight in the border wars. So we've been working. Got to get it together. Yep, they want to get that border wars work, buddy. They want that work. So we've been working. Some of these people never box, so they coming from scratch. I like bringing people from scratch. It's much easier for me because the technique that I'm teaching them is the all-time great boxing style. So it makes it a lot easier for them to grasp the concepts because they never boxed before. So now I'm bringing them straight to the professional. Yeah, niggas, I called and text the number you gave. But yeah, like you really got to be breaking down. No, the Border Wars is it's not an amateur tournament. They just be throwing shows and now with Ness and now they sponsor they sanctioned by USA Boxing. So niggas they gotta have the amateur books. They got to have the amateur bookings. People don't know. They say he was sick, but John ain't buying it. Well, shit, he probably was sick. I don't know. When you on the boxing voice, you bring them double entendre facts. Gab, Gab, Dab, Robinson. Them double entendre facts. That's a bar, bro. They get the garlic butter gang gratuity gift. That was a bar, bro. Give me an example. He said, hella people on John head pause for their money back. Yeah, gotta get that bread back. Gotta get that bread back now, buddy. Yeah, on the boxing voice, people don't be having you gotta have facts. Like I don't want to talk about no opinions. Like I talk about what actually happened in fights. So you can understand the craft. Not according to me or my rules, according to the fights. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand and stand under and comprehend because it's literally simple. Like you watch a fight, you see an observable fact, and you say, "Oh, okay, I see why that happened." And then once you understand the technical rules, you know, oh yeah, I already know. Like that Bivol and Zangi already knew what it was gonna be. Bivol was gonna be moving around because he really don't. It's not like he got a lot of inside work and be giving different looks. Like, and that's what I keep telling you. You can be in a high guard all you want. You can be in a high guard all you want. It's not gonna do anything. Once again, you can be in a high guard all you want. Two punchers. That's not a thing. I've been telling y'all that for the longest. You don't need to be in a high guard, buddy. It's not a look for you. Like, it's not a look, bro. The high guard is not a look that you should be in. Do we get that? Can we get that? Can we understand it? It's not a look. You shouldn't be in that look. That's not a look you stay in. That's a look you go to for when a mistake is made. Then you can go to the high guard, bend your knees so that you don't get your ass smoked. Like you put your hands up good, bend your knees, make sure you're good so you don't get smoked in there. You know what I mean? That's what the high guard is for real. Never mind me in here. I'm about to make some toast. I got people to train, so I gotta have my veggies in the morning to help cleanse the body. Mushrooms, they got mad water. Come from the mycelia department. You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand these things. You don't just do. I keep saying this. You just don't do what you want in the boxing world. You don't just do what you want. Like Tim Zoo is good, but what's good with Ryan Thomas? You can't just be in a high guard. Like that's not going to work all the time. Say you get off a combination, pop, 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 and then you miss the hook, and then dude come back. Then you go to the high guard and look and see what he's doing as you move in your head. See how my hands is not doing all of this? No, they just right here. And I'm moving, looking at the punches, making sure I deflect them. You got to watch Julio Cesar Chavez. You gotta watch Julio Cesar Chavez for that. Not many people know about that mycelium network. No, listen, that is the network. It's the nervous system down there. Listen, hit my Cash App. Secondly, it's in the chat. All right. Secondly, the most overrated style, the Ohio boxing style, like how niggas be boxing, moving all around like Jared Anderson and Boots and them. Overrated. Overrated, buddy. That's overrated right there. That ain't real boxing. That's why they're not fighting nobody. Talking about he was the mandatory. Man, get out of here. I'm not trying to hear it. She was the mandatory. To who, my G? Yeah, like that shit overrated because it really don't work. It don't get you nowhere in the real boxing world. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. You're not doing real moves. You gotta be doing real moves in there. You can't be doing clown moves. You gotta be doing real moves. Look, you gotta season the shrooms. You got pepper and the whole nine. You gotta season them. I'll be using mustard oil when I'll be cooking that I bought from the store. Mustard oil is got a different taste. It's spicy. Yeah, like you gotta you don't just be in a high guard looking to get your head punched. You don't just stay there after you punch. Like that's what I be saying. Like, how are you supposed to get better when working on these things if they're not being worked? Like, what are you working on? Like, what is you working on, blood? Like, when I'm like, that's the thing. Like, nobody has really seen me coach. And when I coach, I'm not in there playing. Like, I'm not about to play with you. When I tell you this is what I need, that's what I need. I need you to do. I need you to perform these moves. So there's no excuse why it can't get done. Why you don't have it. Why you can't chill out. Why you can't move and step with your punches. It's very different. Like when it's time to do something different, it's time to do something different. It's not time to keep doing what you want to do. Like, you can't not do what you want to do, dog. You got to be willing to listen. You got to be willing to chill out and listen, blood. So you can actually get it done. You got to be willing to listen. Let's see who hit the Cash App. My man Sean Hamilton with the $5 holler. Mycelium brother. My man Sean Hamilton with the $5 holler. Mycelium brother. All that movement still got Jared's pack busted by Bacoli, the last king of Scotland, Idi Amin, the African George Foreman. Facts. And that's the thing, is how you move. You can't go move backwards on a taller fighter. Like, you got to go forward. You got to go forward. You got to go forward, dog. It doesn't work like that. You got to go forward. My man asked me, can you jab effectively off the cross block? You got to watch Jake LaMotta. Hey Siri, how you spell Jake LaMotta?
Jake LaMotta. J-A-C-K-N.
Hey Siri, look up boxer Jake LaMotta.
Here's what I found.
Okay. I want to make sure I get that man his respect. They confuse movement for angles. Yeah, your head creates the angle. Because wherever your head at, if your hands is close to your head where they should be, or you moving your shoulders, that's what give you the different angle on the punches and being out of position to get hit. Like, you gotta watch Jake LaMotta, dog. Like, his movement was precise. And that's why I'm bringing it up. Like, he has subtle defense, but when somebody missing big and he's so little and he barely moving, you see why your pack is busted. You literally see it. You can see it. You can see why it's busted. It's evident. You know what I mean? Because of the defensive movement. His defensive movement. Like, it's very hard to deal with somebody with defensive movement and head movement. It's very difficult. Very difficult. It's like you be right there and then they move. Why you think Floyd was so hard? Like, he wasn't only just slick, like, as far as catching punches, the nigga defense was crazy. Like, his head movement. He know how to get low, make you miss. Like, Pernell Whitaker, same thing. Like, these guys really know how to make you miss. That's what gets you smoked, buddy. Missing big shots over and over again. Busting your own pack down. Busting your own pack down. Busting your own pack down, buddy. You hear me saying this? You can't. Biggie already told you don't get high off your own supply. You busting your own pack down, you tripping. You gotta get it out to the people. You gotta land those shots. You're not landing the shots. You're not landing them. There's a certain way you gotta land shots, throw shots, catch shots. All of these things matter. You're not just in there doing what you want. keep saying that. Don't rush the shot. Land the shot with the knuckle. Stop rushing, trying to hit something. Place the shot. Can you please explain the difference between pack busted, brains knocked out, sunny side up, smoke? Yeah, listen, I explained it before. Sunny side up, first of all, is when you get knocked out and you on your back. And when you on your back, you like shaking and trying to punch and you fighting. Or when you land on your arm and you doing, because an egg sizzles. Okay, it's sizzling. You sizzling. I cooked you. Sizzle gang. Hot sizzle. And one. Like, that's sunny side up. When you get knocked out and then you on your back and you like doing all of that. Your pack busted is when you get knocked out and you all the way sleep on your back. Or when you get beat up. Like when you get really smoked. Like your face is blew out. Your pack is busted. Your face is blue. He busted your pack. Like Devin Haney got his pack busted. He was down multiple times. One time his booty was in the air. That means it was garlic butter on it. Like garlic butter is mean when your ass is in the air. Because that's never supposed to happen. Garlic butter is when you get knocked down and you on your face and that ass is getting, and you trying to get up with your ass in the air, like how we seen Joshua and Haney. Haney had a little garlic butter, look like garlic. He had a little garlic butter, and then but he got his pack busted. Who you got in that? I got better BF every time because B-Ball don't have no inside work. Better BF are doing worse the second time. Yeah, no, Tim Zoo really got garlic. Tim Zoo really got garlic. Shout out to Sean Hamilton with the $5 holler. Let's give him a triple heart. Another $5 from my man Sean Hamill. My man Sean Hammy. So like when you get smoked like that, like getting your pack busted, you can never be the same again. Yeah, like getting your pack busted is like Street Fighter when you beat up the car or you hitting the boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like sunny side up is you sizzling. Like you are literally sizzling. You shaking on the ground. You knocked you out and you shaking. You sizzling, bud. Oh, that's just it. What it is. Like getting beat up is getting your pack busted. Especially if it's off of a hard counter and you be sleep off of it. Like Manny Pacquiao got garlic butter put on him by Juan Manuel Marquez. That was garlic butter. He was face down, sleep. He got cooked by the Benihana chef. That's cooking thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's just not anything. You can't be getting that. Then, like, listen, one of the worst pack busting is when Floyd busts your pack. Because that's a mental bust. Pause. Floyd really do you crazy, Paul. Because you thought you was there to get some real work, and he's saucing you every minute. He's saucing you. You're not landing nothing. And you getting hit dumbass hard sometimes. That's soft. That is definitely soft, buddy. You just gotta respect the sauce. You got to. You gotta respect the sauce of the man. Pause. So with DS3, yeah, sunny side up. If you sizzling, like it's cause like bang, and the nigga be like on the ground twitching and all of that. Bro, you can't be doing that. That means you really still think you're doing something and you sleep. You're sizzling. I done cracked the egg open and threw it on the skillet. You sunny side, cause you up, you looking up. If you on your face, you not sunny side up. That's a flat egg. You know what I'm saying? You fried on both sides. You don't know the difference. It's all good. But yeah, you can't be garlic butters, you know, that's the worst because that means you got your ass chopped up in there. You're not even yourself. You're not even, your body is dismembered. He chopped you up. Like at Benihana's, he whipping you, pop, pop, throwing you up in the air, stacking your onion, lighting you on fire. Your onion is your top. So that's why I'm telling you, these is bars. He stacked your onion up. Bang, bang, bang. Lit you on fire, gaslighted you with the little sauce. Poof, you on fire. He watching you. Then he flipping the egg, cracking it on the jaw, chefing it, putting the rice, chopping it, feeding the multitude of people, bro. You're done. You're done, bro. When that happens, you're finished. Benihana's is a real meal. You can pay for multiple. Like, and 2 Chainz is one of my favorites. Yeah, Tim Zoo got chopped up. You don't be in a high guard with a known puncher. Like, what did you think in your mind what was going to happen? Like, what in your mind did you think was going to actually happen by you being in there with a puncher and going and electing to using the high guard like it's the best defense in the world against punchers? What tape did you watch or you thought that was a good idea? Those are the questions I'm asking. It's not a macho contest. Like you box his ears off. You let him try to put pressure. You tire him out. You run him into counters. Then later in the fight, you get some work with him. Like you don't go head up with the man off rip. Just stand in there. Like that don't make any sense. Why was that his plan? But you wasn't believing he was punching that hard. You didn't like you don't see. This is the thing. I could tell when guys kind of punch hard because they're not as fast. That means they have a lot of force. Their head punches are heavy. There's different types of power. Like niggas be having heavy punches. Niggas be having heavy punches, man. Heavy punching that don't knock you out. It just knock you around, knock you down, you be hurt. Like your face be beat up. off heavy punches. That's the difference. Punching heavy. Like battle rap. They're not punching lightly. They're punching with force. You see what I'm saying? It's not like they have a lot of speed on their shot. That means it's a hard shot. It's a different type of shot. It's not a snappy shot. It's not snappy, my guy. It's not snappy. It's not a snappy jaw. Pause. It's a completely different jaw. It's not nothing that you think it is. That's why Golovkin used to be hurting people because his shots is heavy. Like he a hard puncher. You know what I'm saying? Like he a decently heavy puncher. That don't really bother Canelo because he been taking those type of shots. Joe Breezy said Amir Khan versus Canelo was sunny side up. When you take that egg off the fry and it just sits there. That was something. Amir Khan wasn't moving. He was completely asleep. So it wasn't sunny side up. His pack was busted. His pack was completely busted. Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta. Hey, listen. That was a mental pack busting. That's a real mental pack busting right there. That was not a game. That was not a game. That is the difference. The man could do nothing. The man could do absolutely nothing. Technically. That was a real whooping. Jake LaMotta, first man to beat the great Sugar Ray Robinson. Listen, watch Jake LaMotta, dog. He was very hard to I mean, he had defense, that's why. He had defense. Jake LaMotta used to be throwing triple hooks. Jake LaMotta was definitely durable. He was there. His defense, though, that's hard up. I'm telling you, he had defense. His defense was crazy. That's why he was durable. The nigga's defense was retarded. The Tony Zell really didn't have defense like Jake LaMotta, though. Like Jake LaMotta was different, bro. He had crazy. Tony Zell used to just kind of be to the side, and he had a different style. Tony Zell was kind of like, he was kind of stiff, but he'll be jumping in. He'll use the lead hook to jump in and then just start working. Boom, 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 boom. Then he'll get back on the outside. He'll shoot the jab. Sometimes Nicolino Luce had defense. Nicolino Luce was kind of like Jake LaMotta. They had very subtle moves in that joint. They wasn't doing a lot of moving and doing a lot of crazy moves. Like their defense, and listen, they used to be in the shell, buddy. I'll be watching it. It was crazy when you see it. Like, niggas really be in the shell catching. Back then, they probably just called it the cross block. And it hadn't evolved. But they definitely was using the move. I seen them with my eyes. They were in there, buddy. They were definitely in there pulling them. They were definitely pulling them. I seen them. That's what I'm telling you about it. That man, Jake LaMotta, was not to be played with. You gotta watch him. He was dumb nice. Dumb nice. Jab hand on point. Niggas never really watched Jake LaMotta for real. Like, and really broke down his tape and how defensive he was. Like, you gotta watch Jake LaMotta defensive and slips. It's a video on YouTube. You gotta watch it. He pulling so many moves in the video. All types of slips. All types of slipping and dipping and catching shots, countering folks to the body, tripling up on a hook like Roy. 4 hooks, 5 hooks. Y'all haven't watched Jake LaMotta. He was really sweet. I hadn't watched him until we just started watching a documentary one time. And Jake LaMotta was on there, and we was just looking at what he was doing. And when you watch the fights, he really pulling moves like he cooking niggas, like knocking them out, boom, 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 hitting them with crazy combinations. Like I literally seen him trip go, boom, 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 boom. He literally was just listen. One fight, Jake LaMotta was literally acting like he was hurt and drunk. And then as soon as like the 30-second bell went off or some shit, he just turned to the dude and just started throwing like non-stop hooks. Yum, 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 hum, yum, hum. He just kept doing it and then got dude out of there. Like he literally was falling all over the ropes like he was drunk. And then as soon as the bell hit, he just leaped on dude and murked him out. It was crazy. He literally was acting like he was drunk, playing, and then got him out of there, dog. Like, you gotta watch it. It's crazy. Because he be looking like he hurt. They was like, damn, me and Aaron was watching it, and he was like, damn, who got Jake? Man, somebody got his ass hurt. I'm like, no, he ain't hurt. He doing way too much. Like, he all over the ropes and shit. Like, he wasn't even really, you could tell, like, if you really know somebody being hurt, he wasn't really hurt. Like, and then when I see him, I'm like, as soon as that bell came, man, he jumped on dude and busted his pack. Stopped him. I was like, see, you got to be careful with these niggas. They got a different type of tricks. Set a trap for him. There was nothing he could do. Busted him down. Like a hemp. Busted him down like a hemp-rello. I was like, sheesh, Jakers. It was definitely a good move. We're just getting some toast ready. If Floyd, Muhammad Ali, and Mike Tyson fought in the same night, which fight you watching? All three. What are you talking about? I'm watching all three. If they all fighting, that means it's technology to tape them all. They getting taped. Some is getting taped. They definitely getting taped, buddy. They all three not need to be seen. Mike Tyson gonna be quick. You already know that. Depending on who he's scrapping with. Muhammad Ali gonna be doing the same thing Floyd doing. Pull countering, smoking you. You're gonna be doing all of it. You know what I'm saying? So it just really depends. What I'm in the mood for. And when I'm in the mood for Smoke Dizza, who do I want to see? Who do I want to see? You know what I mean? But I'm definitely going to check out all three. If they all do it in their own way. Especially when Mike Tyson use his jab, he will get you out of here. When Mike Tyson used to use his jab, that's when you coming out of there. Because his jab is quick, to the point. And it puts him in position to land shots. You gotta be careful. He will stop you. His name is Tyson. Tyson Fury named after the man. See what I'm saying? Jake LaMotta was sick though. You gotta watch him. He literally was nasty in there. He used to do some things. Hey, hit my Cash App. We just doing a quick live. If I got tickets, I'm going to see Muhammad. I'm going to see Muhammad. Bobby, like, social media has watered down boxing conversation because they feel like any fighter who move their feet has an IQ and defense. I'll see Ali. Yeah, I'll see Ali also, and you are correct about that. And that's not a thing. Just because you moving don't mean you know what you're doing, and that's my point. But there better be a situation like the B-ball, like just because he's moving around don't mean he won. And they try to create that narrative that pure boxing is not rewarded. That's cap. That's cap. First, all boxing is pure boxing. You gotta be able to do everything. They just trying to get views. Like, and it's not going nowhere. No, you don't see it because the man who taught it to Ali died. Let's see who hitting the Cash App. That's why you don't see it. The man, Ali tell you in the thing after he beat G the Ruler. with the $5 cash appy. Gave him the triple heart. G the ruler, $5 cash appy. All love. That's the thing. Ali tell you it's a phantom punch, and the guy who taught it to me took it to him to the grave, and I actually got to learn it. Pause. And then evidently he worked on it. When it was time to bust your pack, it was busted. The reason why it's a phantom shot, because you don't see it. You do not see the shot. It's a phantom. You're not supposed to see it. Man said he took it to the grave with him. The guy who taught it to Ali. The man Ali said he had tapes of Sugar Ray Robinson. He would say he the best. The man Ali had tapes. He said it. He said pound for pound. I have to take Sugar Ray Robinson. He was like, pound for pound, assuming the way he fight, he'd be good in any weight class. I'm going to Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson is him. Hello. Man. Where's my John at? Oh, my screen wouldn't scroll back over. Shout out to G the Ruler with the $5 holler. But yeah. 3-point shot in boxing was equivalent. An uppercut. Because it is made to hit you under your chin. This shot is literally made to knock you out. Out of all the shots, the uppercut is made to knock you out. That's why that uppercut is dangerous. That's why you gotta perfect it. That's why you gotta perfect it, bro. It's serious. gotta be serious with that. That uppy really slides you. You gotta be careful with that. You do not want to get hit with that, not paying attention. You will be asleep. You will be asleep. The uppercut is a very dangerous shot. It hurt Miguel Cotto when Floyd was fighting him. And that was the lead uppercut. That's what he think, because he's just going to go in there and throw hard punches, and then once Better Biv get up, he's going to be out of gas and he's going to get stopped. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Everybody think they can knock somebody out, and then when they get in there with him and see how hard he really punching, it's a different story. The stories are different. The stories are very different. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not what you thought it was. All right. We just want to do a quick live. I got to train somebody at 12 today. My homie. We're going to get that work in. Anybody got any more questions? You already been on here for a minute, for a little hour. They go quick. They go quick. I've been drinking that Mullen every day. That Mullen had your nose running. Says why boxers don't drop us no shoes. What? What are you saying? The only boxer that really had some shoes was like Pacquiao. Floyd used to wear the Reeboks. Khan used to wear them first, he said. But Khan's was kind of weak. But he said he needed something for his ankles or something. He'd be moving. Yes, sir.
Nah, I didn't go yesterday because you told me.
No, I talked to him.
Yeah.
It's all good. He said y'all gonna do Friday and Sunday or something like that.
Nah, I said Sunday maybe because I work for like the rest of the week.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah.
We'll put it together because I need to get this footage to send it to dude. Because both of y'all both of y'all gonna be in the border wars.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get it situated because it never works out time wise. So I'm about to see Sunday, and if I cut it off like early, I might be able to see too. But I don't know.
All right. We'll just go for Sunday and we'll just both get a time. There's no way we shouldn't be able to get that going right now. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's Wednesday. Yeah. So like if Sunday is the day, then we going for Sunday and I'm gonna see what time for both of y'all.
It's good.
All right, one.
All right.
It says, who should fight the Russians that beat Zoo? Who should fight the Russian that beat Zoo? It don't matter. He a champion. Whoever at 54 can get some work with Cuz. See what I'm saying? Get some work with him. C Quiz said, wow, winning live next. I missed the last two. It says Tim Zoo just got ran through by blood that Fundora took life out of him and can't have back tough fights like yes. What you're saying is even though, I know what you're saying. Somebody else was like he should have took mad time off after the Fundora fight. And it was Aaron, my man, heavy metal. Fundora is gonna slide him. He's gonna slide Spence. Law is your religion. What law? What law? Listen, Set got law. Satan has law. Al-Sir has law. Ma'at has law. The double Ma'ati. What law? Tim would have been out there in a second if dude would have worked his body. Still got him out of there in third, broke him down in two. Yeah, Bakram is punching. Islamic law. What is the law of the land? Now I'm about to ask you, what is the law of the land? Because Islam is a word, and when you put IC on the end of it, it denotes that it's the study of something, the study of the lam of the Islam. Now, is in the same prefix as Israel. So, what does is mean, and what is lam? What is that? See, now that explain that. Then I know what laws you follow. Cause I went to a church and they not explaining things. They not explaining things. For example, they was talking about the seven heads with the seven eyes. And this is why you don't add them together, because the seven heads contain seven eyes. And then they said it was the seven of the spirit. Say seven divisions of your spirit. That wasn't explained in church. So that's why I'm asking you, what lam rules are to the is and the lam? What rules are those? It's a two-syllable word, Islam. That means it's made up of two other words. What two other words is the word Islam made of? I'll get back. Get to me whenever. But those are facts due to language. And that's what you have to study. If you believe, then you don't know it. And you don't believe, you don't know it. Belief is always up for deception. You believe in the fundamentals and commandments of the Abrahamic holy books. Once again, Hammock, who would listen. There you go with the IC at the end of the sentence, at the end of Abrahamic, Islamic. IC denotes the study of Ab, Ra, and Ham. That's a 3-syllable word. Abraham. What is a ab? What is a ra? And what is a ham? Because in the word is ra el, that's a 3-syllable word, like Abraham. What is a is? What is a ra? And what is el? And then you go to Islam. What is alam? What is it is? What is it is? What is alam? It's a 2-syllable word. You got me thinking about Ra'el. It's a 2-syllable word. What is a Ra and what is El? Nobody's answering it. Nobody knows what those words mean. Yeah, Whitaker was getting his pack busted. He not nice like that. Anybody know what them words mean? And that's these questions I'm gonna be asking in these churches. Because I went to church. No, that doesn't mean the sun. It doesn't. The sun is Aten. Liam Cameron has some old school ish going on. Dudes don't get down like that no more. I don't even know who that is, brother. But I will say this. You gotta get in your languages and then you'll understand where these words come from. Y'all not in no languages, man. That's why y'all are just stuck. You stuck. You said you studied the fundamentals. I asked you a number one question. If you study the fundamentals of a word, if you study the fundamentals of the word Islam, what does the word Islam mean? You must know what that means because that is what you're studying. The Ninja Whitaker fought Liam Cameron. Oh yeah, he was about to stop him. He really didn't know what to do in there. He not good like that. No, it don't. Cause is don't mean that. It don't mean that. And lam doesn't mean that. It just doesn't mean that. It's a 2-syllable word, and those syllables come from 2 other words, and you will have to know what those 2 other words mean. And that's my point. We got to get to the root of things. I just gave you a clue, but you got to get that. I just gave you a clue. You got to get to the root of things, man, to the beginning. No, you just guessing. You got to get in some African books. See, I be trying to tell people, I see now, I've been seeing that where slavery is, and it's a mindset because I'll be on some of these people's pages, and all they want to talk about is how somebody was a slave. Blood. That is such a minute time in history of an African. When did the Africans get here? Nobody could say they know. Millions of years ago. They've been here. It's mad long. The Greeks was the smartest of the ones that were in that part of the land that were known as Caucasians or Neander Valleys, Germans. They said that these people came from the abyss. They had no lineage. And that right there can really break you down. That's why people don't understand what it is to be black. Black is a word to mean this in the English. Well, you stuck in that because it don't mean that. So even in commerce, it don't mean that. You just be talking and stuck in a time. So yeah, you got to study them words, man. Islam, Isra, Abrahamic. You got to study those, man. It's hard to really know if you're not studying your African history. That's the problem. People don't want to study. You got to study your ancient African history, your Nubian history. You might learn some things. People just see, and that's the thing. People don't understand what mythology is. Mythology is a science of itself. It's basically explaining how atoms and essence work through a series of stories, personifications. You just personify the atom and essence, and you give it that's what makes it divine. What makes it divine is its attribute itself to the one or to the supreme being. But what makes it a physical thing is the attribute of it and how it can be used. Yeah, what is an Anu? An, Nu, and Ki. That's a fact. Cosmic principles are definitely embedded in mythology because you using the story, you using things around you to tell a story to gain a principle of knowledge and wisdom. It's like allegory and yeah. What is a new? What is new in the Quran? That's what they call Noah, new, because Noah is. We ain't talked about that, but it's just like you really got to get to the root of things. You got to get to the root of these things by studying your African languages. If you don't do that, you're not going to get to the root of them because you don't know them. It's just common sense. Everybody know Africa was the first. So if you haven't studied it, then you confused on what's going on. You can't know what's going on. Hey, bud, you just talking. Sumer was just another small sector of Egypt. That's in Babylon and Mesopotamia. That's in Iraq and Iran today. That's Asia. That's the little brother to Ham. You still don't get it. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta really get your mind together. You gotta study something. You got to study something. Don't nobody be studying on Africa. But then when they come to Egypt and studying it, they automatically don't even know where to turn. They have no idea where to turn. Whoops. They have no idea. You haven't read any books. You can never erase history. No, they know their history. They definitely know it. They know it. I bet he do. Yeah, like you gotta really understand. It's just hard to grasp that idea because people have fell so low in thought. You know what I'm saying? When you fall that low in thought, things be a little different. Things be a little different. You gotta be careful. They know their history. Yeah, their history is very short. Their history is very short. You know what I'm saying? They definitely know their history. But yeah, that's it for today. Listen, we are in. Let me make sure where we at. Present day. It's the season. September 21st to November 5th. Sunset to 9 p.m. Tehuti Sheps. Your parasympathetic has just gotten the upper hand just after being in equilibrium with your sympathetic autumnal equinox. Basically, the autumn. It says autumn, no, basically autumn and then NAL equinox. As the sun is setting, your body is cold and dry. Cold and dry. It says, but your nervous system is at a state of equilibrium. It is the optimum time for acquiring the oracle. receiving counsel, and studying the ancient wisdom as the basis for deciding on the course of your actions in the coming cycle. Yes, your day begins at this point, not at sunrise, meaning your day begins at sunset to 9 p.m. When the sun rises, your plans for the day must have already been impressed upon your spirit. This is the key to success. Nehebet and Uachet, or Nehebet and Utat, is the serpents that come up on each side of you. One is the masculine, and then one is the feminine energy or the magnetic. So you have electric and a magnetic force, the serpent energy that comes up both sides of your body, and then that's what they come upon your brow. They balance. It says they again are again. It says in a hebed and otat are again in balance upon your brow, meaning your third eye. So your energies at this time of the autumn equinox are balanced upon your brow. They're balanced upon your pineal gland. And your pineal gland is the thing you need to be able to see things truly for what they are. It says, before the arrival of the autumnal equinox, it is auspicious to cleanse the system by fasting with pungent herbs to purge the respiratory and mucus system, along with reducing your salt intake from this point on to the next equinox. The fast will assist in preventing the respiratory problems, flu, etc., that tend to break out in the winter months. See what I'm saying? You gotta really be in these. It's Tahuti season. Then you go, hold on. What is this? You gotta go to the Matutu. I think it's the Matutu. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. It is the Matutu. Once you go to the Matutu, meaning the words of God, like the plural. Two means down under. You got Amen. You go to Tehuti. In the Canaanite, it's Oratziel. And then in the Kabbalistic, it's Chokma. Yoruba, Ifa, it's Orunmila. Orunmila. And then in Indus Kush, it's China Masta. Sphere 2, Jupiter, day Thursday, color blue and white, yellow sapphire, lapis lazuli, sidereal, full moon in Sagittarius, herbs, tuha or tuja, lotus, sweet almond, incense from the oils, mantras, words of power. Yeah, you gotta have your words of power. You have to research those on your own. See, this is not, they're not just talking, they're talking about your parasympathetic system. Hey Siri,
Uh-huh.
what is the parasympathetic system?
The parasympathetic nervous system is one of the three divisions of the autonomic nervous system, the others being the sympathetic nervous system and the enteric nervous system. Should I keep going?
Yes.
The enteric sympathetic nervous system is sometimes considered part of the autonomic nervous system and sometimes considered an independent system. The autonomic nervous system is responsible for regulating the body's unconscious actions.
Parasympathetic system. Hey Siri, what is the parasympathetic system in charge of?
The parasympathetic nervous system is one of the two divisions of the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary bodily functions such as heart rate, digestion, and respiratory rate. It serves to slow the heart rate, increase intestinal and glandular activity, and relax the sphincter muscles. This answer is from saunahouse.com and rxlist.com.
It controls the involuntary bodily functions. So the parasympathetic system is very important because that's the interdwelling intelligence that runs the functions of your being. Yeah, I think that's the Indian John. You know what I'm saying? You feel it? You feel it. Yeah, the parasympathetic system is the system that controls your involuntary functions like the digestive system, the heart rate. That is your interdwelling intelligence that runs the functions of your being, which is Al-Sir, which is the number one. You identify as Al-Sir, or you follow Tehuti, and you observe Ma'at. The number one is Al-Sir. That's who's running this. Omnipresent. Everywhere at one time. In everything moving, living. Everything. From plants to human beings. It's the involuntary functions that run on their own. So think about that. That is an auspicious time. You must be on your respiratory herbs, making sure your lungs stay clear for the winter months to come. And then your day starts at sunset to 9 p.m. That's what they stated. Sunset to 9 p.m. Yep. Because we just come off the season where it was 3 to 6 p.m. Now it's basically sunset to 9 p.m. That's Tehuti's time. He's the most active. That's the, when Adam talked to, you know what I mean, to the Supreme. So that's what y'all got to realize. Tehuti's principle is very simple. It's right here. Tehuti is when all your thoughts, feelings, and actions reflect the word of God, then the power of God's spirit and a peace that nothing can challenge will flow through your being. A peace that nothing can challenge. Tehuti is all about challenges, beating challenges, because he's the master scribe, man. He's the omniscience, the all-knowing. So he know how to get out of everything, and that's basically being at peace. Do you get that? And we'll go over the reasons later. I'm in Hotep.